Welcome back, everyone. Okay, so the continuation of our session will restart. Michael, can I start? Yes, thank you. Our next session is a panel discussion, and I'll introduce the facilitator in a second, but just one quick announcement. Our Wi-Fi provider has apologized. For those of you who are relying on it right now, there's apparently some temporary glitch, which is in the process of being sorted out. Okay, on to more exciting things like hotspots, international tax. The moderator for our panel discussion is Mandy. Mandy is a partner at PwC, where he is the head of tax technical and also the head of tax policy. And I'll hand over to Kyle now to introduce his three panelists.
Thanks, Osman. What I can say is that we haven't even started the panel discussion and we've already brought the house down. Right, let me introduce our esteemed panel. I mean, first of all, as you all know, the topic is of the panel discussion is hot topics in international taxation. As you can well imagine, there are many hot topics. So we're really going to put the panel on the spot today. We're privileged to have a very esteemed panel here. So let me, without further ado, just introduce you to them. First, immediately next to Osman, ladies first, of course, Professor Deborah Tickle. Deborah is an international tax partner at KPMG, also heads up the Cape Town tax practice in that regard. For her sins, she also lectures, it's the Masters, am I right, at UCT, both from an international tax and corporate tax point of view as well. So we're very lucky to have her with her. Oh, and I must add, importantly, she's also just recently been appointed a member of the Davis Tax Committee. But I must emphasize, she's not wearing a Davis Tax Committee hat today. She's here in her capacity as a partner of KPMG. But it's very useful to have her insights, and we might give you some insights on what we can expect coming out of the Davis Tax Committee on international tax issues. Next to Deborah is David Warneke. David is a partner at BDO based down in Cape Town. Also got many years of experience, and he's also an adjunct associate professor, if I said that correctly, David, at UCT in taxation. Next to David is Charles Makola. Charles gave me a very brief CV. He said, quite simply, I have recently been appointed a partner in international tax at EY, which is true, but there's far more to it than that. And I must add, Charles also spent many years at National Treasury as a director responsible for international taxation. So he's to blame for all the mess in the legislation that you see today. Yeah. So we're going to ask him today how he's going to rectify that mess now that he's on the other side of the fence. Okay. The way I'd like to just kick off the panel discussion is maybe to just give each of the panel members just a few minutes just to express their views on what they consider to be the hot topics in international taxation. And you heard earlier today, BEPS, 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 and more BEPS and so on. You're going to hear more of that, I'm pretty sure. But hopefully you'll hear something else besides BEPS as well. So I think, without further ado, Deborah, maybe if I could ask you to kick off and just share your views on the international tax environment.
Yes, thanks, Kyle. Yeah, as Kyle said, I think we heard a lot about what the hotspots in international tax are this morning and also throughout yesterday. And I think one of the important things that came out yesterday was the fact that tax authorities, including our own, are short of revenue. So they're looking for places to find revenue. And one of the places is through the initiatives in looking at international tax and base erosion and profit shifting. And one of the main contributors to looking at that, as Annette told us this morning, is the OECD. But we mustn't forget that